Hello everyone. Welcome to all of you in FFB live chemistry classes. Now I hope everything is fine and I hope also all of you are studying in these videos. केमिस्ट्री इन एवरीडे लाइफ इस चैप्टर पे डिस्कशन चल रहा था। पिछले क्लास में हमने केमिस्ट्री इन एवरीडे लाइफ से जो टॉपिक लिया था वो था केमिकल्स इन फूड एज ए फूड मटेरियल, किस तरह के केमिकल्स यूज़ किए जाते हैं। इसके अलावा ड्रग्स, डिज़ाइनिंग ऑफ ड्रग्स एंड एक्शन ऑफ ड्रग्स, ये सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस हुई थी। आज हम इम्पॉर्टेंट मेडिसिन के ऊपर आते हैं, यानी किन केमिकल्स से किस तरह की मेडिसिन बनाई जाती हैं और उनका क्या यूज़ होता है। तो आज का टॉपिक यही है, केमिकल्स इन मेडिसिन्स और मेडिसिन्स इन आवर डेली लाइफ। इस डेली लाइफ में हमें किन ज़्यादातर जो जिन मेडिसिन का हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं, मोस्टली उन्हीं मेडिसिन के बारे में आज के क्लास में डिस्कस करना है। ऐसे तो बहुत सी मेडिसिन हैं, सारा का डिस्कशन आसान नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी हम कुछ हमने इसमें सेलेक्ट किए हैं जो तुम्हारे सिलेबस में भी हैं और उनके बारे में हम आज डिस्कस करेंगे। Chemistry plays important role in our daily life. Among different useful areas, one is field of medicines, which are chiefly organic compounds. In this chapter, we shall study the chemicals which are used as drugs, foods, and cleansing agent. तो इसमें से एज ए फ्रूट, नॉट एज ए फ्रूट, एज ए फूड जो केमिकल्स यूज होते हैं फूड में, फूड मटेरियल्स की जो क्वालिटी है उसको अच्छा दिखाने के लिए जिसे यूज़ करते हैं उनके बारे में हम, या एज ए स्वीट आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनर्स, इस सब पे हमने पिछले क्लास में डिस्कस किया था। आज हम ड्रग्स और मेडिसिन के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। Now, chemistry is a big part of our everyday life. We start the day with chemistry. One can find chemistry in daily life, in the foods we eat, the air we breathe, cleaning chemicals, our emotions, and literally every object we can see or touch. Here's look at examples of everyday chemistry. Some common chemistry may be obvious, but others might surprise us. Our body is made up of chemical compounds which are combination of elements. The emotions that you feel are as a result of chemical messengers, primarily neurotransmitters. Love, jealousy, enjoy, information, and infidelity all share a basis in chemistry. They sit there so harmless looking on the kitchen counter, yet as soon as we cut an onion, the tears begins to fall. What is it in an onion that makes them burn our eyes? We can be sure everyday chemistry is the guilty party. Soap is a chemical that mankind has been making for a very long time. You can form a crude soap by mixing, now this on chart, by mixing ashes and animal fat. How can something so nasty actually makes you cleaner? The answer has to do with the way soap interacts with oil-based grease and creams. The presentation also deals with the chemistry of coffee, drinks, lactose intolerance, smoking, and chemistry of sleep. These are the introduction about chemistry in daily life or everyday life. Now medicines, पिछले क्लास में ये बताया था कि किस तरह की मेडिसिन्स, कितने तरह की मेडिसिन्स जो है वो यूज़ होती हैं। उसमें सबके अलग नाम थे, एंटीपायरेटिक्स, एंटीबायोटिक्स, एंटीसेप्टिक्स, इस तरह की। तो यहाँ हम सबसे पहले कौन सी ले रहे हैं मेडिसिन, Antipyretics. Those drugs which are used to reduce the temperature of our body are called antipyretics. They produce sweetening which reduce the temperature. They, they produce sweeting, that is pasina ana, sweeting which reduce the temperature. Some common antipyretics are aspirin, phenylacetin, and paracetamol. Now, the structure of this medicine. This C बेंजीन रिंग के साथ COOH ग्रुप, इसका नाम है 2-एसॉक्टी बेंजोइक एसिड which is commonly known as aspirin or acetyl salicylic acid. This is the aspirin. This is the phenylacetin. The structure of this NHCOCH3 ऑर्थो ग्रुप पे OC2H5 यानी एथॉक्सी ग्रुप है. The chemical name of this medicine is 4-ethoxyacetaldehyde, जबकि एस्पिरिन का केमिकल नेम क्या है? एसीटॉक्सी बेंजोइक एसिड और एसिटिल सैलिसिलिक एसिड. तीसरी मेडिसिन है पैरासीटामॉल, जो कि मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज होती है. इसका केमिकल नेम है एसिटामिडोफिनॉल. एसिटामाइडोफिनॉल. स्ट्रक्चर इसका इस तरह से है, NHCOCH3 ग्रुप बेंजीन रिंग के साथ और OH ग्रुप लगा है, कॉमनली नोन एज पैरासीटामॉल. Now paracetamol is most popular. Aspirin is also used as their medium in their sodium and calcium salt. We see this sodium or any this. Yes. Paracetamol is most popular. Aspirin is also used as their sodium and calcium. Salts are more soluble and less harmful. Aspirin must not be taken with empty stomach. This causes body to lose heat and the person gets a lot of perspiration. Some common antipyretics are aspirin, phenylacetin, paracetamol, analgin, commonly known as Novalgine, and methacetin and butazolidine, etc. Now aspirin, जिसका स्ट्रक्चर अभी दिखाया, chemical name of aspirin is 2-acetoxybenzoic acid, is a common analgesic painkiller with antipyretic or temperature lowering properties. Aspirin have found use in the prevention of heart attacks as it has anti-blood clotting action and act as vasodilator. स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एसिटिलीन जो अभी देख चुके हो पहले, COOH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट होगा और COOCH3 ग्रुप. दिस इज एसिटिल सैलिसिलिक एसिड इज नोन एज एस्पिरिन. Aspirin is absorbed from gastrointestinal tract. The stomach से और छोटा कर लिया जाए. Aspirin is absorbed from gastrointestinal tract. The stomach acid causes a partial hydrolysis of the ester. The ester circulates in the blood and further hydrolysis occurs into salicylic acid, which is the active component. It causes several side effects. It may cause minute ulcers in the stomach and cause bleeding. Aspirin should not be taken empty stomach. Some persons are allergic to aspirin. The usual allergic reaction is rashes on skin, lowering of blood pressure, profuse sweating, intense thirst, nausea and vomiting. Calcium and sodium salts of aspirin are more soluble and less harmful. Because of these shortcomings in aspirin, the other analgesic like ibuprofen, naproxen, dichlorophene, sodium or potassium find use and alternatives. The derivatives of para-aminophenol are used as antipyretics. The main limitations of these derivatives is that they may act on red blood cells and thus they are maybe harmful in moderate doses. The important derivatives are, this is phenacetin. Structure of this compound is like this, and the chemical name of this compound is medicine is 4-ethoxyacetylide. And this is the paracetamol. Structure of paracetamol is like this: NHCOCH3 and OH is attached. Chemical name 4-acetamidophenol. And third is methacetin, मेथएसिटीन या मेथाएसिटीन। इस यहाँ पे OCH3 ग्रुप लगा होता है। केमिकल नेम होता है 4-मेथॉक्सी एसिटानिलाइड। तो इस तरह से ये 3 एंटीपायरेटिक्स हो गए। पैरासीटामोल मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज, उसके अलावा फेनोएसिटिन एंड मेथाएसिटिन। नाउ अदर टाइप्स ऑफ मेडिसिन इज एनाल्गेसिक। Medicines used for relieving pain in the body by acting on the central nervous system are called analgesic. These are of two types. First is necrotic. This is the addictive, यानी इसकी आदत हो जाती है अगर बराबर यूज किया गया तो, नहीं लेने पे जो है प्रॉब्लम होती है। एक मन होता है कि हम इसको लेते रहें, ये एडिक्टिव होती है नेक्रोटिव ड्रग्स। These are mainly opium alkaloids and it's produced such as morphine, codeine, methylmorphine, Merijan and methylmorphine, Merijoni and heroin. Morphine diacetate. Heroin's name of the heroin is morphine diacetate. These produce analgesia and sleep, and in the high dose causes unconsciousness. This is known as super coma, convulsions, and ultimately leading to death. These necrotics are also referred as to opiates because they are obtained from the opium poppy. They are very potent drug and their chronic use leads to addiction. The structure of these necrotic drugs are, this is codeine. The structure of this drug is like this, and morphine का structure इस तरह से होता है. These analgesic are mainly used for the relief in post-operative pains, cardiac pains, and pain related to childbirth and terminal cancer. तो कहाँ mainly कहाँ use होता है? Relief in post-operative pains, cardiac pain, and pain related to childbirth and terminal cancer. Now come on non-necrotic drug, that is non-addictive. ये addictive नहीं होती हैं. These are the drugs which are not potent and do not cause addiction. Common drugs are aspirin, Analgene, paracetamol, Novalgene, butazolidine, that is phenylbutazone, Brufen, this is ibuprofen, and naproxen, etc. These drugs also have antipyretic property, यानी temperature lowering का भी काम करती है. Common the structure of these drugs. This is the 2 minute. This is the structure of Analgene here. इस तरह का कॉम्प्लिकेटेड स्ट्रक्चर होता है. उसके अलावा इधर जो स्ट्रक्चर दिया हुआ है वो किसका है? फेनिलब्यूटाजोन और ब्यूटाजोलिडीन. उसके बाद स्ट्रक्चर है ये ब्यूटाडोलिजीन का दूसरा स्ट्रक्चर इस तरह से भी होता है. ये है सामने तुम्हारे. और सम नॉन नेक्रोटिक ड्रग्स नेप्रोक्सेन, इसका स्ट्रक्चर इस तरह से होता है, तो बेंजीन रिंग इसमें फ्यूज्ड है। उसके अलावा है आइबुप्रोफेन या ब्रूफेन, एज ए ब्रूफेन इसका यूज होता है। केमिकल नेम पैरा आइसोब्यूटिल फेनिल 1,2 प्रोपेनोइक एसिड, पूरा स्ट्रक्चर है इसका ये, और आईयूपीएसी नाम इसका ये होगा, कॉमनली नोन एज ब्रूफेन। उसके अलावा डाइक्लोफेरेन सोडियम, द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दिस ड्रग मेडिसिन इज लाइक दिस। Now, aspirin, Navalgene, and phenacetin act both as antipyretic as well as analgesic. They are quite effective and give immediate relief from pain and fever. These are effective analgesics as opium. These are effective analgesics as opium derivatives, but these are not as effective analgesic as opium derivatives, but they are not habit-forming drugs. That is why they are preferred over necrotic analgesics. Aspirin, acetyl salicylic acid, or 2-acetoxybenzoic acid in use to relieve normal pains and body strain. It is also used to prevent clotting of blood in cardio patients. It is under testing for its use in viral generated birthing, AIDS, and problems during pregnancy. Its side effect is that it may cause bleeding in the wall of the stomach. Actually, on hydrolysis, aspirin gives salicylic acid, which create problem. Other important drugs which are used are ibuprofen, diclofenac, sodium or potassium, and naproxen, etc. तो सबकी स्ट्रक्चर बता चुके हैं, ibuprofen, एस्पिरिन, उसके बाद ये है नेप्रोक्सेन एंड डाइक्लोफेन सोडियम, सारी स्ट्रक्चर पहले भी देख चुके हो। नाउ कम ऑन एंटी मलेरियल्स। मलेरिया सब जानते हैं किस तरह की डिजीज है, तो हम एंटी मलेरियल पर डिस्कस यहाँ कर रहे हैं। मेडिसिन यूज टू ब्रिंग डाउन द बॉडी टेम्परेचर ड्यूरिंग मलेरिया फीवर आर कॉल्ड एंटी मलेरियल्स। Originally, quinine, an alkaloid, was the only drug known to be effective against malaria. Malaria is a highly widespread infectious disease caused by sporozoa of genus Plasmodium. It is characterized clinically by periodic fever, anemia, and enlargement of liver and spleen. The four species, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium ovale, and Plasmodium falciparum, are responsible for malaria in humans. Thus, there are four types of malaria. वो किस प्रोटोजोआ से प्रोड्यूस होता है उसके हिसाब से डिसाइड करता है कि फीवर किस तरह से आएगा। प्रोटोजोआ प्लाज्मोडियम वाइवेक्स है, अगर जिसके डिजीज काज हो रही है, तो फीवर ऑन अल्टरनेट डेज, यानी एक दिन आएगा एक दिन नहीं आएगा। अगर दूसरी स्पीसीज है प्लाज्मोडियम मलेरी, तो फीवर वंस इन 3 डेज लगातार आएगा। प्लाज्मोडियम ओएल होने पे फीवर वंस इन 3 डेज। तो फीवर किस तरह से आ रहा है उससे हम ये अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि किस प्रोटोजोआ ने इन्फेक्टेड किया है। प्लाज्मोडियम फैल्सीफेरम है तो एवरी वंस इन 4 डेज फीवर आएगा। तो फीवर किस तरह का आ रहा है उससे हम प्रोटोजोआ का पता लगा सकते हैं और उसी हिसाब से फिर हम मेडिसिन ले सकते हैं। Choice of an anti-malaria drug depend on the point of its action on the life cycle of malarial parasite. Various drugs are used, that is primaquine. It destroys porocytes in the liver. It is too toxic and its long-term use is not advisable. Second medicine, chloroquinone. proguanil and pyrimethamine. These kills the parasites in blood. या तो बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है या तो बहुत छोटा हो जाता है. Now tranquilizers or hypnotics, the drugs which act on the central nervous system and help in reducing anxiety and mental tension are called tranquilizers. They produce a more calm outlook without any marked degree of sedation or hypnosis or without grossly altering the level of consciousness. They are used for the treatment of mental disease and hence are called psychotherapeutic drugs. There are various types of tranquilizers and they work by different mechanisms. For example, noradrenaline is one of the several neurotransmitters that plays an important role in mood changes. If the level of noradrenaline is the body is low, in the body is low due to certain reasons, then the signal sending activity of the hormone becomes slow and the person suffers from depression. In such cases, the patient needs antidepressant drugs, and these drugs inhibit the enzymes which catalyze the degradation of noradrenaline. The two important commonly used antidepressant drugs are iproniazid, iproniazid and phenylzine. That is Nardil, commonly known as. The structure of these two drugs, this is iproniazid. Structure of this drug is like this, and phenylzine, commonly known as Nardil. The structure of this drug is like this. Two powerful drugs called reserpine, an alkaloid, and chlorpromazine were introduced simultaneously for getting relief from hypertension. The other drugs in common use are barbituric acid and its 5,5-disubstituted derivatives, barbiturates, such as veronal, amityl, luminal, and seconal, etc. The structure of these drugs are, this is barbituric acid, structure of this, and veronal or barbital, the structure of this drug is like this, and luminal is the structure of this drug is like this. इस तरह से इसका स्ट्रक्चर नोट कर सकते हो. उसके अलावा और दूसरी ड्रग है वैलियम एंड सेकोनल. इनके स्ट्रक्चर ये सामने है तुम्हारे इस तरह से. क्लोरोडाइएजोपॉक्साइड and meprobamate are relatively mild tranquilizers suitable for relieving tension. Equanil is used in controlling depression and hypertension. Another important tranquilizers are diazepam, which is known as Valium, Calmapose, and serotonin. Serotonin, structure of serotonin is like this. उसके बाद दूसरा है इक्वानिल. स्ट्रक्चर इसकी इस तरह से होती है, केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर. और अगला जो अगली मेडिसिन है वो है क्लोरोडाइजेपॉक्साइड. इसका स्ट्रक्चर तो इस तरह से ये कॉम्प्लिकेटेड स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं सारे. ये ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड है जिसका हम यूज एज ए मेडिसिन करते हैं. नाउ एंटीसेप्टिक. Those chemicals which destroy or prevent the growth of microorganisms are called antiseptic. They are used in cleaning of wounds or in treatment of skin cuts, etc. Furacin and soframycin are used as cream. Amyl metacresol, that is 5-methyl 2-pentaphenol antiseptic, is used to remove the bad smell of mouth caused by bacteria decay. Owing to this property, it is used in deodorants, powders, or breath fresheners. For example, biothionol is added as antiseptic in soaps. When this soap is used, then it reduces the bad smell produced by bacterial decomposition. Another important antiseptic is mixture of chloroxylenol, terpeneol, and Dettol in a suitable solvent. The structure of chloroxylenol is like this, derivatives of phenol, and bithenol. The structure of this antiseptic is like this, and another antiseptic is terpeneol structure, and amyl metacresol. The structure of this antiseptic is like this. These are the organic compounds. Iodine is a powerful antiseptic. 2 to 3% solution of iodine in alcohol and water is used as tincture. Iodine. Iodoform powder is also used as antiseptic. Dilute aqueous solution of boric acid, which is a weak antiseptic, is used as eye lotion. Now, disinfectants. Chemical substances which kill microorganisms or stop their growth but are harmful to the human tissues are called disinfectants. These substances kill the bacteria immediately. These are used for sterilization of inanimate inanimate objects like instruments, utensils, toilets, drains, floors, sanitary fitting, sputum, and excreta. These are harmful to living tissue and cannot be used on the skin. The examples of phenol, hydrogen peroxide, chlorine, bleaching powder, sulfur dioxide, etc. The same substance can act as antiseptics or disinfectant depending upon the concentration of the substance in solution. In small concentration, it is an antiseptic, while in higher concentration, it becomes disinfectant. 0.2% solution of phenol acts as antiseptic and the 1% solution is a disinfectant. Now some examples are chlorine. First is chlorine. Chlorine is used to disinfect drinking water. It is used as 0.2 to zero point 0.4 ppm concentrated solution. And hexachlorophene is mainly used in soaps, creams, dusting powders, and emulsion. उसके बाद है थाइमॉल एंड नेचुरल डेरिवेटिव्स ऑफ फेनॉल इज ए पावरफुल डिसइंफेक्टेंट्स known as thymol. The structure of thymol is like this. Now amyl metacresol, which is known as 2-methyl-2-phenylphenol, is used as antiseptic in mouthwash or gargles in infections of the mouth and throat. The structure of amyl cresol is like this. Now bithionol, not bithionol, this is bithionol is used as an antiseptic in medicated soaps. Such soaps are used to reduce undesirable odors due to bacterial action on skin surface. The structure of bithionol like this. Now most commonly used antiseptics and disinfectant is Dettol. Dettol is one of the most commonly used antiseptic in the world. It is mixture of chloroxylenol and alpha torpinol in a suitable solvent. Chloroxylenol, that is 4-chloro-3,5-dimethylphenol, is used both as antiseptic and disinfectant. Parachloromethoxylenol Parachloromethoxylenol is also used as body deodorant. Structure of these chloroxylenol Xylenol is the structure of chloroxylenol, and the structure of alpha terpinol is like this. Now, gentian violet and methylene blue are organic dyes but are also used as effective antiseptics. Now come on antacids, the substance which reduce or neutralize gastric acidity and raise the pH to appropriate level in stomach are called antacid. Intestine is acidic due to the formation of HCl during digestion. Excessive acidity in the intestine creates problem of intestinal ulcer, gastric reflux, and oesophagitis. The commonly used antacids are here baking soda containing sodium bicarbonate and potassium bicarbonate, and magnesium oxide, magnesium hydroxide, magnesium carbonate, and magnesium trisilicate are used as antacid, and third type is calcium carbonate. And other antacids are aluminum hydroxide and aluminum phosphate and aluminum amino acetate. In recent years, omeprazole and lansoprazole are used marketed as antacid as they prevent the formation of acid in the stomach. Ranitidine, that is Zentec, and cimetidine, that is Tegamet, are used in the treatment of peptic ulcers. Some other antacids are diazine, gelusil, Aciquard, acidin, acifix, acinil, metadate, eleusinol, etc. Structure of ranitidine or Zantec is like this. And other medicines, simidine, that is tegament, the structure of this medicine is like this. उसके बाद है ओमेपैराजोल, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ओमेपैराजोल इज लाइक दिस. तो सारे स्ट्रक्चर देख के पहचान सकते हो कि सारे क्या हैं, ऑर्गेनिक केमिकल्स हैं. लेंसोपैराजोल, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ लेंसोपैराजोल इज लाइक दिस. नाउ एनेस्थेटिक्स. Anesthetics may be defined as those drugs which produce insensibility to the vital infections of all types of cells, especially nervous system. The effect produced by anesthetic is reversible. That is, affected organ return to the normal state as soon as the concentration of the anesthetic is decreased. Thus, the anesthetic produces temporary instability to pain or feeling in the whole body or a particular organ. Anesthetics may be classified into two groups on the basis of their applications. First, general anesthetic. These depress the central nervous system to such an extent that all the sensitivity to the pain or feeling is lost. They produce unconsciousness all over the body. These are used for major surgical operations. Chloroform, diethyl ether, and vinyl ethers, etc., are general anesthetic. These may be used in the form of a gas, that is nitrous oxide, cyclopropane, ethylene ether, or may be given in the injection form, that is sodium pentothal. Structure of sodium pentothal is this. The second type of anesthetic is local anesthetic. These affect only a part of the body to make insensitive to pain or feeling. Common local anesthetics are Novocaine, xylocaine, and used in the jelly form, ethyl chloride used in spray form, and Procaine used in injection. These are used for small surgical operations like tooth extraction, stitching of wound, or incision of an abscess. Some other modern local anesthetics are alpha, Bucan, Arthocan, that is arthoform होता है इसका, and dimethyl Soquin. Now, antioxidant. The foods which contain substance like unsaturated oils and fats undergo deterioration on storage because of atmospheric oxygen. To prevent their spoilage, certain chemical substances are added which prevent their oxidation. These are called antioxidant, important and necessary for food additives. These compounds retard the action of oxygen on the food and thereby help in its preservation. Thus, antioxidant are chemical substances which prevent oxidation of fat in processed foods such as potato chips, biscuit, breakfast, cereal, etc., and spoilage of the food. The some antioxidant are BHT, structure of this BHA, उसके अलावा है गैलिक एसिड एंड प्रोपिल गैलेट, सबका स्ट्रक्चर ये सामने है. द इम्पॉर्टेंट ऑक्सीडेंट यूज आर butylated hydroxytoluene, this is BHT, butylated hydroxyanisole, this is known as BHA, propyl gallate PG, and tertiary butyl hydroquinone is TBHQ. The addition of, बड़ा करके देखते हैं, the addition of BHA to butter increase its storage life from month to year. Sometimes BHT and BHA are added in combination with citric or ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, to produce a more active synergetic effect. Vitamin C and vitamin E, vitamin E is tocopherols, have also been used as antioxidant. Sulfur dioxide and sodium metabisulfite are useful antioxidant for wine and beer, sugar, syrup, dried fruits and vegetables. Now, anti-fertility drugs. Anti-fertility drugs are used to control pregnancy. They are called birth control pills also. Most of them are hormones and are available only for women. Although work had been started in 1950 to get a perfect anti-fertility drug, but an ideal drug is still waited. Most of the birth control pills are mixture of synthetic estrogen and progestero- progesterone. But both of them are hormones. Progesterone stop the ovulation. Synthetic progesterone is more effective than natural. Norethindrone is a synthetic progesterone which is widely used in birth control pills. Estrogen derivatives, ethinyl estradiol, is also used in birth control pill along with progesterone. Now, see the definition again. Chemical substance used to check pregnancy in women are called anti-fertility drugs or birth control drugs or oral contraceptives. Oral contraceptives or pills or oral pills belong to the class of natural products known as steroids. It controls the female menstrual cycle and ovulation. A number of oral pills are available. A few popular out of these are combined pills, progestogen only pill, post-coital pill, long-acting once a month pill, and male pill. These anti-fertility drugs contain chemicals related to female sex hormone, a mixture of synthetic estrogen and progesterone, that is progestin, which are more potent than the natural hormones. For example, a common brand name Innovoid E contains northindrone A, प्रोगेस्टिन एंड मेस्ट्रोनॉल और एथिनाइलेस्ट्राडाइऑल एंड एस्ट्रोजेन. Mifepristone is a synthetic steroid that blocks the effect of progesterone and is used as a morning after pill in many countries. The structure of norethindrone and the structure of ethinyl estradiol, that is novestrol, and the structure of mifepristone is like this. इस तरह से पूरा स्ट्रक्चर है इसका. Ormeloxiferen, that is cancroman, commonly known as Saheli, has also been developed and tested at CRI, Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow, as an effective anti-fertility drug to certain extent. All such drugs are expected to have side effects and hence should be used only under proper medical advice. Structure of norethindrone and structure of ethinyl estradiol. Now, commonly used Saheli is an effective anti-fertility drug which has been prepared by Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. Anti-fertility drugs have some side effect also. They have adverse effect on menstrual cycle and fertility, and it may be result in weight again. Their use may result in weight again. Now to some important ड्रग जो कॉमनली यूज़ होती हैं उनके बारे में काफ़ी तुम लोगों ने इस क्लास में जाना. तो काफ़ी सेलेक्टेड ड्रग्स थी जो कलेक्ट किया था इस तुम सबको बताने के लिए, जो कि तुम्हारे सिलेबस में भी है लेकिन बहुत कम बुक्स में इसके बारे में डिटेल में दिया है. तो इनको ज़रूर पढ़ो. अगले चैप्टर में भी हम ड्रग्स के मेडिसिन्स के बारे में ही डिस्कस करेंगे. इसमें मोस्ट कॉमन मेडिसिन जो एंटीबायोटिक्स, एंटी माइक्रोबियल होती हैं, इस तरह की जो मेडिसिन है उसके बारे में हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे.